Yo, what's up everyone, Project Moto here. Summer is finally here. I've come down to Hyside Motorcycles today because a guy that works here, 4P, brought a bike in for me to have a little go of today. This is pride and joy, so better take care of it. It's a Yamaha RD350 Elsie.
What are you weighing in at? Weight on by having a salad diet.
I was 76 the other day, wasn't I?
Yeah, you put on 2 kilos.
2 kilos.
By eating salad.
What do you weigh? I was 76 the other day. I've had 2 salads. I'm 78.
Hold on. AirPods.
The AirPods weight.
One sec.
Let's see this.
It's 84. You're down, didn't you?
Nah, I'm just wearing less clothes.
No. Right, so I've got a bit of a problem. I've had 2 salads over the weekend and I've gone up 2 kilos. Why is that?
Did they have chips and Scotch eggs with them?
No. What are you doing? Of course.
Working it, no.
Come show me your bike.
Show me the mod bike.
Show me the bike. Show me your pride and joy. No, I don't want to see that. No. Right, so this little baby's not standard, although it's mint. Look how nice it is. What you got on it? No, let's start front to back.
Start front to back.
Yeah, go on, what have you got?
Right, so Avon Road Rider tyres, powder coated black 40 bottoms, NK Racing, billet aluminium,
That?
R1 gold spot calipers, which I was getting from the States because I couldn't find any over here. Obviously it's a 4LO 350 LC matching number, so it's got the twin horns, twin front discs. Normally Mars Bar LCs have white decals on the tank.
Gold.
Never looked right to me, so I had when I had it painted, so I had it only gold.
That's not really nice.
All-speed pipes, the modern ones. It's got a Gelari replica seat, which is like sort of period accessory. And then I did the unthinkable, which all the olive green brigade hate me for, which I chopped the rear mudguard off.
Yeah, but that's things like that. That's what I used to do, even on my K1S's and that.
Exactly,
you know, just
yeah.
get an axle out and cut the mudguard off and
Yeah.
stuff and mess about.
That's what
Imagine
used to
doing
do.
that today now. And someone coming in a Planet Garden went, well, I just axled that off.
Yeah.
People don't do that no more, do
No,
they?
I don't, not really.
That's nice though. Looks like brand new.
Don't know about that. It's alright.
All I've got to do now is take it out and, you know, I ain't ridden one of these for about 27 years or something, 28 years.
Prepare to be disappointed.
I don't think I will be. Oh no, I won't, because it's a 2-stroke.
Yeah,
And they're my
it sounds nice.
favourites.
It does sound, it smells good and it sounds nice. I think the speedo might be out because it always feels like you're going much faster than you actually look at when you go on there.
Yeah, no, I think the speedos are out on all these old bikes.
Yeah.
And actually they are, because on that CL350, it was showing me like 85 on the clock. Paul said we was doing 62.
Yeah.
Let me listen to her.
Hopefully.
The old foot peg folded away.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, he sniffed that 2-stroke.
Alright, Rub, representing the 2 strokes.
Yeah.
You're going out on it.
Yeah.
Good.
What about yours? Silence.
Let's get your 750 out as well. We could have a race, couldn't we? Yeah. Well, first and second gear, it does tell you, it picks the front wheel up.
Yeah.
But let's face it, if you sat back a bit, you'd get any bike up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd get an excessive level. It's not often you're in front of the camera.
No. It's not often I'm in front of the camera. It's usually you. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, I'm a little bit concerned.
Well, you're on the front of the camera now, look. I'll stay out of the shot.
Oh no. What are you riding?
The RD.
You be careful on that.
I said
you
to-
at 10,000 RPM, it might make a lot of noise.
Said to 4P I'll look after it. Even I hope so. Well, let's do this. Alright, well, feels nice and comfy. Sounds and nuts. Get some juice first. Even just as soon as you start a 2-stroke and you're on it, it just feels brilliant. It looks a nuts, this bike. Don't see many of these around there.
No, I've still got the old RD350.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm looking for pistons for it.
Right, we've got some jungle juice for it. So now we're ready to go. Right, so I literally have not ridden one of these for probably 27, 28 years or something. I used to always have like RD350s, KR1Ss in the 90s, and a few of my friends did have RD350s. I never owned one myself, but I rode quite a few of them, and a lot of my friends had them because they was cheap then, but obviously nowadays they're not so cheap. You know, I get spoiled these days riding all these Ducatis and all other manufacturers, all the modern bikes, but you know, I never get the feeling of them like I get when I'm riding like a two-stroke or something, or any old classic bike. Oh man, it feels nice, it sounds nice. I just love two-strokes, that's all there is to it. You know, something like this now with matching frame and engine numbers and stuff will probably set you out back sort of 10 to 13 grand or something here in the UK. You can get them cheaper, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand, but something like this, but they got that, you know, look, 4,000, 4,500 revs, you wind the throttle, there ain't really nothing, and then all of a sudden the power just comes in lovely. And when you're sitting at below the 5,000 mark, it's like, do I go down the gear, down the gear, down the gear, to get that bit where you've got some, you know, say you get spoiled a bit on modern bikes how the engines work, but I don't care. Oh, I'm so glad that summer's finally here. Yeah, you can't beat a two-stroke. And something like this, like, to me, the RD was really the sort of first, I don't know, hooligan kind of bike. Like, I think these were sort of like, I don't know, in the 40s somewhere, late 40s brake horsepower. I don't know, but off the top of my head, around about 150 kilos or something. Again, I'm guessing sort of standing quarter miles about 13.5 seconds or something. And they was supposed to have a top speed of about 110, 115 mile an hour, but so, you know, same with all classic bikes. People just go, oh, I was going down there about 120. Well, they probably wasn't on their RD350, but again, these things are fast enough for the road now. At least this one's good, it's got the R1 brakes on it, so at least it stops as well. It's got the same burbling noise that I remember, man, from all them years ago. It feels nice. Front goes a little bit light there. It's just nice now, man. Look, summer is here. Now I don't know if the oil light is coming, but how much oil is leaking out the forks or how much oil is in the bike. I think it's an 81 or something. Oh mate, you ain't just got a bit of tissue or rag, have you? Nice little bit of oil coming out the forks. When I look down and see it from up there, I thought, oh, there's a bit of oil there, but it's alright. That is the first little blast out on the RD350. Just, it's so good to ride two strokes, man. As soon as it kind of hits that sweet spot of the two stroke engine and just starts going, man, they're just so smooth. Again, when you think of it, that this bike's like 40 years old, you know, it's not far off the age of me, and I certainly can't move like this. Its head shakes a little bit sometimes. Sometimes you have to remember that lorries are turning. It does make you feel like a bit of a hooligan, really. It makes you want to keep it in that power band all the time. Yo, go out, hit some bands, bruv. The old head shaking then. Again, it's a bike that you really can't ride. Probably needs the tyre pressure sorted out a bit, because as you go in, it's a little bit fucking hole in the road there. It's got a lovely sound to it. Sometimes you hear a bit of woo, it's almost like you hear police behind you. It's weird. It's like everyone you see who looks at this bike, it's like smiles, man. It's like they got love, like they love the nostalgia of it. Everyone probably goes, oh, I had one of them, or my brother had one of them, my mate had one of them. There is loose chippings on the road. You know what, for a little blast round the lanes on a summer's day, these are pretty damn good still, 40 years on.
Tell us about the two-stroke then. Tell us about the 350.
They're probably slower than I remember them, but I was probably 17 when I rode them. Everything was faster in the 17.
You've got fancy brakes on that one, haven't you? What
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they work any better than any other classics.
The forks are so weak, aren't they?
Well, the fucking folks spitting oil all over me.
Yeah, as well as that, yeah.
But no, down there, the summer lanes, it's lovely. And the amount of people you see look up from their garden or their car and smile as you go past, as if like suddenly they're like thinking, I had one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, there's an RD350.
They're probably wiping all that fork oil off their faces.
Well, so that was the RD350 Elsie out on the road. It's just so good when you ride something like this. It's just one of them bikes where you kind of like, you feel like you're doing 100 mile an hour everywhere, but you're not actually doing that. But yeah, it feels nice, it's comfy. I do really like it in the what they used to call the Mars bar paint scheme. There is something, it did have a bit of a problem. He put some fork seals in this, and I don't think they're that good because they was leaking a bit, and it was kind of giving me a little bit, whether there's some sort of bushes or something in the forks, but when you sort of braking hard, there was a little bit of vibration in the front of it, but other than that, it was as smooth as anything, really. Say, in the time when I was kind of riding, I actually didn't own an RD350, but quite a few of my mates did. When I had like my RGVs, my friends who had RDs, they bought them because they was cheap and accessible, so I did ride them, because back then everyone didn't care and used to swap your motorbikes around all the time. But like, you know, everyone you knew
had an RD, or their brothers had an RD, or someone they knew, or their dad used to have them. So, you know, when I was out there and just riding around, the amount of people that actually sort of stopped and turned their head and looked around, and there was just put a big smile on their face, and it was, yeah, people my age or a little bit older, and every one of them probably thought, oh look, there's an RD350, because you don't see them around so much. But yeah, once again, I've been absolutely spoiled on this summer day. Summer is finally here, so we should have a lot more of these classic bike reviews coming out, and yeah, another good day. As always guys, thanks for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. If this is the kind of thing you're into, all things bikes, then maybe think about hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much for watching.
It's still raining. You can see it.
My eyes don't see that clear, I can't see no rain. That's good that, I tell you, that's good that at your age you've still got your eyes.
Still got them? Yeah. Well, I take them out at night with my teeth.
Yeah, so what was you watching?
I was watching a programme called The Champions.
Now can I guess what this programme's about? Or are you going to just tell me?
Guess?
The Champions. Is it a game show?
No.
Is it a drama?
No.
Documentary?
No.
Is it a sporting thing?
No.
What the fuck is it then?
It's none of those things. It's about three people who possess powers like hearing and sight and strength and stuff like that.
In real life?
No, they had a plane crash in Tibet. And
What, this is a true story?
No, it's a
okay.
fucking thing like
okay.
Persuaders or something
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
right.
They're crime fighters.
Okay, so it's a kind of like a, well, whatever, superhero thing.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, so what, and this is new, is it? Or old?
No, it's not new, it's from the 70s.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so go on then, tell me about it. Champions.
Well, they solve crime and political espionage.
Oh, a bit like fucking, what's his name?
It is a bit like Jason King. Except he didn't have...
Jason King, what's the geezer's name?
Peter Wingard.
Peter Wingard.
He didn't have superhuman powers, he just looked superhuman.
So what's their powers?
They're telepathic.
They're all just telepathic,
Yeah,
that's their powers.
the three of them, they can all talk to one another.
What's the fucking,
telepathically.
what's the good thing about that then? So if they come to sort that out and I go, oh, you know, it's that geezer, why don't I just go, it's that geezer, what, I've got to tell it to you telepathic?
Yeah, you might
Well, that
not
seems
want to
like
tell somebody.
The Champions, I've never heard of that. Was it
No.
popular in the 70s?
Oh, it's popular now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's being rerun. It's great, you should look out for it.
And what channel is this on? Same thing? Oh, guess what I done last night?
What?
I watched some Peaky Blinders, I couldn't sleep for ages.
Well, no, I'm not surprised. It's violent, isn't it? You're watching all this
It
violence.
excites you in the night.
Yeah.
So then I watched that, and then I couldn't sleep, and of course then I turned over, there he was.
You're not putting that coffee spoon in my tea, are you?
No, I've just wiped it in my tea, so now it's clean. So yeah, I turned on the telly and there he was.
Who?
Bob
Ross.
Bob Ross.
What time?
This was fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And do you know what he was doing? Have a guess.
Trees.
There was trees, obviously there's trees, but have a guess what the scene was.
Snowy capped mountains.
It was a snow one.
Yeah.
It wasn't snowy. There was a kind of mountain in the
Yeah.
background,
Was there a
icy
stream
lake,
or a
an
lake?
icy
Yeah.
lake, big tree neck, yeah.
Yeah.
When we were saying yesterday, has he got a beard?
Yeah.
Because his hair takes over whether you think he's got a beard.
Yeah.
But he's got a beard, but he's got a grey bit in the middle of his. You ever notice that?
Like a badger.
Like a badger. Badger Bob, they called it.
Oh, that.
Yeah, so anyway, this Champions, apart from the fact that there's 3 people who's only, what, none of them have got a better hero's power than that.
Yeah, they can
one as
jump
well.
over walls and stuff. And well,
That
one of them
sounds
can.
like
Another one can run
shittiest.
fast.
Are you,
Another one's
have you
really-
ever seen the Avengers?
You've seen the Avengers, yeah?
No, I don't mean the old ones. What's the geezer's name with the cane in it and the bowler hat thing? Steed. I don't mean them Avengers. I mean the Marvel, Captain America, Hulk, you know,
Oh,
Thor.
that shit. No, I haven't seen that. That's
They're superpowers. This fucking
yeah, but that comic
can jump
characters-
over walls.
Well, it would be good if you had it, I'll tell you.
I could jump over a wall years ago.
Not 12 foot high, you can't.
Oh, okay. I'm going to watch it later and see.
We can
what I
all
think.
jump over a wall that's 2 foot,
Is
unless
it
you're a
any good?
midget.
What was the seat? What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody had stolen some plans for a bomb or something like that, and they had to go and retrieve it, or
Yeah.
something's gone missing and they have to go and get it back for the good
Like
of the
Pink
country.
Panther, Inspector Clouseau.
Not at all like that.
Oh, okay. Did they do it?
They always do it.
Did their telepathy come in handy?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it had to.
And when they do it, there's all this music,
That's Star Trek music.
that kind of thing.
So that you know they're using it.
Yeah. You can hear their thoughts, but their lips aren't moving.
Oh, so they're just like this.
I don't like that.